Hello everyone, this is Sunil Kumar. Today I'm going to share my knowledge about Python. So in this video I'm going to explain about 5 topics about Python. So the topics are, so what is Python, why we are learning Python, the trends of Python, and then who is using Python and for what purpose they are using it, and then the differences of Python with C and Java in terms of syntax. Okay, so we will quickly jump in. Okay, so what is Python? Python is basically an high level interpreted scripting language. Python is basically high level interpreted scripting language. Okay, I'm going to explain about individual features one by one. So what is meant by high level programming language? So why we are calling Python as a high level programming language? Okay, so the reason is as only machine understands machine language, which is basically zeros and ones. Okay, so initially computer understands only machine language. It cannot understand any other language. Okay, as humans we all understands our respective native languages. Similarly, for a computer, the machine language or binary language is the native language. Okay, so but computer can understand zeros and ones, but we should be in a position to send the instructions to computer using zeros and ones. If we don't have that much capability, then we need to think of alternative solution by which we can pass understandable instructions to computer. So in order to initially learning and understanding machine level language is very much difficult. Then people started developing new level language called assembly level language. So assembly level language is built on top of machine level language. Okay, so once they build assembly level language will contains all the instructions. So like move, cp, add, subtract. So this kind of instructions assembly level language will consist of. Okay, so but they are very much comfortable in assembly level language up to certain point. Once our program reaches certain point, it is very much difficult to handle and debugging assembly level programming language. Then people started to think of writing one more language which is built on top of assembly level language. Those programming languages we'll call it as a high level languages. So the examples for high level languages are all the current existing languages, which are C, C++, Java, all these, etc. There are so many languages are there. All these we'll call it as a high level languages. Okay, sorry, it is not C equal to it is C++. Okay, so that is why we are calling Python as a high level programming language. Why? Because high level language always sits on top of machine followed by assembly level language. So there are 2 more layers sits below the high level programming language. Now we'll come to what is meant by interpreted language. So any interpreted language will execute the program line by line. Okay, in market there are actually 2 kinds of languages are exist, and those are, if we categorize those into 2 categories, those are compiled programming languages and interpreted programming languages. So interpreted programming languages always have the advantage of, because they are executing line by line. So let's say I have 10 lines of code, okay, or else 5 lines of code. Let's say till line number 3 my program is fine, it does not contain any errors. So if my program encounters an error at line number 4, my program will not terminate directly. Instead my program will produce the output of previous 3 lines of code, and then it will terminate at line number 4. So that means we will get previous lines of output if your program does not contain any arrays. So that is the reason we'll call it as an interpreted language. So if you want your language to be, if you want to say your language to be interpreted, then you need an interpreter. You need an interpreter. Okay. So while installing Python, we'll get that interpreter. Okay. Similar to compiler, there is one more software called interpreter. That interpreter will come while installing the Python itself. We no need to install any other external softwares. And then we are calling Python as a scripting language. So why we are calling Python as a scripting language? And actually before why we are calling Python as a scripting language. So what is meant by scripting language? Why we are using scripting language? We'll see that first. Scripting. We normally hear the word script in movies. Okay. Normally director writes the script for a movie, and the same script, those are actually line by sequence of statements. So the director will explain to whosoever the actor in that scene. Okay. Similarly, if you want to say some language as a scripting language, that language should be, you should be in a position to write your code in terms of series of commands which are going to execute line by line. A series of commands executes line by line. So what is meant by scripting language? Scripting can be a series of commands which are executed by line. So why this? So who is execute? So because of which feature this line by line execution feature is coming? Because the interpreter. Because of this interpreter. So as Python is already interpreted language, so because of that, all our series of commands can be executed line by line. Then why we are using scripting languages? So for what purpose we will use it? So we'll use all the scripting languages for automating the things. For example, let's say I want to send a mail. Send mail to my manager. Okay, my manager every day 5 a.m. in the morning. 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so if I want to send a mail every day early morning 5 o'clock, I need to wake up and sit in front of the computer. I need to open the Gmail application. Okay, but so what if I can able to do that by scheduling my task? My task is sending mail. So such kind of facilities we will get when we use scripting language. Okay. So sir, along with Python, what are the existing scripting languages? So you can say like Linux. Like in Linux, there is Bash is a scripting language. We can use Bash as a scripting language, and Perl also scripting language. And there are so many like PHP. Okay, PHP, and then followed by JavaScript. All these are scripting languages. All these are scripting languages. And also, not only these three features, Python also supports current programming trends, which are like object-oriented features and also functional features, also supported by Python programming language. So because of this entire list of extensive list of features, Python is currently extensive list of features making the Python ruling the world. Okay. Now, so why we are learning Python? So what is the purpose of learning any language? Not only Python, why we learn any programming language, and especially why we are learning Python. Okay. So generally, what is the purpose of learning any programming language? To get a job. Okay. Let's say I have learned the Python, I'll get a job. Okay. I got a job. Okay. So once I get into my job, what kind of role I'm going to execute there? Okay. What kind of task I'm going to do in my day-to-day life? Okay. So like So you can use Python. You can use Python for, as I mentioned earlier, for as a scripting language. You can use it as a scripting language. You can use Python. That means you can use it for automating the things or tasks. Automating the tasks. And then, so if you want to develop web applications using Python, so if you know Python already provides so many web application frameworks which are called Django, and Flask and Pyramid. Okay, so these are web application frameworks. So why we'll use web application frameworks? If you want to design or develop web applications. Okay, and then, so you can use Python. So today the current trend of Python, everybody, the reason behind learning Python is you can use Python for machine learning and AI. So why? Because machine learning, in machine learning we need models. All these models, if you want to create, if you want to create all these machine learning models, you need So if you want to implement machine learning and AI concepts, we need to create models. So if you want to create models, we need some libraries. So what are those libraries? So those libraries are called pandas, numpy, scikit, so, and there are so many, etc. Pandas, numpy, scikit, and also like Keras and TensorFlow. Similarly, there are so many libraries. These are whatever I know. To my knowledge, these all 5 libraries I have known as part of machine learning and AI. Okay, so all these libraries are written in Python. All these libraries are written using Python. Okay, so if you know Python, you can use these libraries. You can use these libraries very easily if you know or if you learn Python. Okay, so this is the basic purpose of learning Python. So we can do anything. So we can automate the tasks and we can develop the web applications, and also we can use Python in machine learning and artificial intelligence technologies. Hope this video is informative for you. Looking forward to see you in the next class. Thank you.